Hey, Frankie.
Hey, Donnie T, how are you?
Good, good. We're live, baby.
Oh, all right.
So let me welcome all you great people out there. Donnie T and friends, my good friend, Frankie
Imbergamo.
Imbergamo. I couldn't think of his name for a second. I know so many Frankies. Yeah, this is going to be a great night tonight. Great show. This is a no bash zone. Nobody says anything bad about anybody. This is a comfort zone.
Beautiful.
For all my friends that want to hang with us.
Beautiful.
And here we are hanging together.
All right.
Now, let me tell you a few things about my pal here. He started off working at the post office.
That's
How long
right.
did you work
Yeah,
there?
I worked in the post office for 33 years. I was a supervisor and a manager. And I retired back in 2006 after 33 years. And then I started doing cooking and the movies, and that's how the acting all became about.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell me a little more about the cooking. These people would love to hear what I heard.
Back in 2003, I wrote a cookbook called The Good Life, Favorite Italian Recipes. And then one of my recipes I submitted to Emerald Lagasse had an Italian contest at the Food Network.
Yeah.
So there was 1,500 people. I said, I'll take a shot, and I sent my gravy, and we call it gravy and meatballs.
Yeah.
Some people call it sauce, but that's another.
Not me.
That's a whole new show. You know?
Yeah.
So I sent it in. I was in work one day, and the producer called and said, gee, we got your recipe for the show, for the contest, and you're in the top 100. I didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah.
And then a week later, the guy called again. So you're in the top 25. And then he said, Emerald picked you. We're coming to Boston. And then we set up an appointment. We met at the Italian butcher shop in the North End.
Oh, really?
The Brucese Meat Market at 6:30 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
And they came in with all the cameras. And they were filming me buying the ingredients to make the meatballs.
Yeah.
You know. Then we did some walking and talking with the North End. Then they came back to my house in Medford. The whole crew. There was about 8 guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they spent the whole day in my house, and I was making a live product. We ate pasta, we drank wine, and we had meatballs all day.
Yeah.
And we had a great time. And then a week and a half later, they flew me and my wife over to the Food Network studios in New York City, and we were on the high top tables with 3 other people, winners. He picked 4 winners, so there was 4 of us, with our spouses.
Yeah.
And so he's making the recipe. Then he showed some clippings of the North End. Then after that was over, they called me up to the studio. He said, Frankie, how am I doing? He's asking me questions. I'm a great guy. He said, am I doing okay? He said, I said, oh, yeah, you're doing great. He says, how many meatballs you make? I said, about 16. So then he goes, she's doing all the recipe. About 5 minutes later, he goes, you want to come and smell the gravy? I said, yeah. I said, everyone was clapping. It was interesting.
Yeah.
And after that happened, about a week and a half after that, 2 weeks maybe, I got a call from Angela Perry. Because we saw you on Emerald.
Tell them who Angela Perry is.
Angela Perry is the owner of Boston Casting. It's the biggest casting company in New England. And she hires all the actors. So she called me up and she goes, we're doing a movie in Boston called Stiffs with Danny Aiello.
Oh, yeah.
So she goes, I think you'd be a good fit. Come up to the studio. So I went up there and I auditioned. And next thing you know, I was in the movie with Stiffs and I'm in a scene with Danny Aiello.
Yeah.
And one of the funeral parlor, she gives me a hug. Say a few words. I'm sorry to hear about your loss. I was supposed to be part of the family and those in the cast. So that was the first movie. And then I said, gee, I'm retiring. So then I did the game plan. I did Mall Cop, Pink Panther 2 as a non-union. Then after about 5 or 6 movies, I got a couple of speaking roles. I joined the union, SAG. And then I said, gee, I'm retired. I just retired. I have the time to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
So they kept doing movies. In 2009, I did 14 movies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did a lot. And then I pursued it, and I joined the union. And then I went to the New England Models Group. I went to acting school.
Yeah.
In New Hampshire. And the guy, Tom Logan, he was a producer and director from California, from Los Angeles. And he goes to this New England Models Group about every quarter. He spends about a month there and trains people. And then after I trained from him, a week later, I got 2 commercials. I got one for the Connecticut Lottery. Then I did a hospital. I did a hospital visit, 2 hospital ones actually in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Oh, great.
So, I was making money to pay for the training. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't even doing it for the money. It was just,
No.
I was just retiring. So that the one thing led to another. Then I did some independent films. DJ Stand the Man. I was one of the lead roles.
Tell them about that show.
The DJ Stand the Man was a movie was directed by Matthew Fisher. He did a great job. He's a writer too.
Yeah.
He wrote it, directed it, and I was actually one of the producers too.
Yeah.
He was one of the lead roles. I play Calvin Michaels. I play a photographer for the DJ. This story is about this DJ was a rock star DJ about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And now he got older and he gets small gigs, $50 jobs, $100.
Yeah.
He's really all done, but in his mind, he thinks he's still the best.
Yeah.
So he drinks, he smokes pot, he does all crazy things. We calm him down. I don't want to give too much away to the movie, but I got a black eye in the movie because I'm trying to help the guy and he doesn't listen. So, but the story was good. It was based on that. It was we had a screening in Arlington region, and we had a sold out crowd.
Yeah.
And then we had a big after party at Bocelli's restaurant in Medford.
Yeah.
We were there till 3:00 in the morning eating food.
Nice.
We had music,
Nice.
drinks, food. And it was very successful. We were in all the magazines. We were in the Herald, with the Magic News magazine. And it was a big thing. He's still doing some movies, Matthew Fisher. He's a good director.
Yeah.
And,
How about
we're gonna have we may be having a 5-year anniversary at the Regent Theater pretty soon.
Oh, cool.
Maybe in September, October. I'm working on it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I'd love to come see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see it originally.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. How about the Hustle thing? What's that Hustle movie?
Oh, American Hustle.
American Hustle.
American Hustle. That was the director David O. Russell, and Christian Bale, Jennifer Lawrence, and I play the waiter, and I'm serving Jennifer Lawrence and Christian Bale. They're in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And they say, "What do we have?" And I said, "We're having the chicken piccata." And Christian Bale goes, "Oh, it's my favorite. Let me smell it." And Jennifer Lawrence, they wanted to smell it. I give it, and it was a good pot because when you do a pot with those people, right?
Yeah.
If you get a pot like that, you stay with them the whole day.
Yeah.
Then we went outside the back of the restaurant in Worcester, Dominic's restaurant, and they had a big guy grilling steaks and shrimp and everything. It was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
And then I ended up making 3 trays of eggplant parm for David O. Russell and their crew, Amy Adams, all of them.
How was what's her name, Jennifer?
Oh, she's so down to earth. She's like a regular person. She's telling jokes and everything.
Yeah.
Very friendly. It's not snobby because some people say, "Oh, they're snob."
Yeah.
I've never experienced that.
Yeah.
I've been in a lot of movies. I never had any problem with anyone.
No, once they know you
And
and they feel comfortable talking.
Yeah, well, I got very
Yeah.
friendly with Adam Sandler. He knows me.
Yeah.
Because I've been in like 5 movies with him.
Oh, really?
So like if I see him on set, he always comes over and talks to me.
Yeah.
Hey, Frankie, how you doing? And he's one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Yeah. Well, that's why I figured I would call on you
Yeah.
because I know you are such a well-liked guy, and on any set that you've been on, I'm sure anybody that you worked for has a great feeling
I
for
appreciate
you.
that. Thank you very
Because,
much.
Yeah,
That's
well,
nice.
you have a good heart,
Well, let's try to do the best.
You are Italian.
I enjoy it. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We have a good time on set, and we're very professional. We show up on time. We know what to wear. We get there on time. We don't fool around. We take the job seriously. That's how you're going to be. If you're going to go and hang around and you're going to go just to make a day's pay and do nothing,
That's no
it's
fun.
not worth it. It's
No.
not worth it. You're better off. You have to go there with a good frame of mind and be focused on the movie.
Absolutely. Let's see. Now, don't you have a cookbook out?
Yeah, I wrote a cookbook back in 2003.
Yeah.
It's called The Good Life, Favorite Italian Recipes. And I had it in Barnes & Noble for like 15 years, but we just took it out. We switched it over to not then called the Boston Gift Shop. People can buy it there. It's next to the Power Revere House. I did it more for the convenience for people.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want it. There's some older people that want to buy it online and all that stuff. So a lot of people buy it near the holidays. So I give the books to him, and Barnes & Noble. I don't know if they went out of business. They kept losing They were losing a few books. They lost a whole box of books on me once. I don't know.
Oh, really?
But they didn't have.
Were they responsible?
Well, they said they got wet in the rain.
Yeah.
And I had to go order more. And they paid half the money.
Yeah.
I didn't want to deal with them anymore. So I says, it might be going. I'm going to put it on Amazon pretty soon.
Now tell the people out there.
Yeah.
Is it gravy or sauce?
Well, we're going to get to this is a big issue. This is a big controversy. Gravy and sauce. People that call it gravy because when you put meat into a red sauce, it became the Sunday gravy. this is how the gravy name started. You put like meatballs, bresaola, you put sausages and pork and things like that inside the red sauce. You cook it for 3-4 hours. You know, that's what we had on Sunday. Sunday gravy.
Every Sunday.
You know?
Yeah.
And the best thing about the Sunday gravy is you can't beat the fried meatballs before they went in the gravy.
No, I know.
Me, my brother and sister, we used to sit. My mother used to give us those. We used to go to church. You know?
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun growing up in the North End. The North End was the North End. It was like when I grew up in the North End, there was 98% Italians.
Yeah.
Everybody knew each other. It was a safe place. The building doors were open at night. No, they never locked the doors.
And girls, they can go out and walk around 3-4
safe.
in the morning.
Now these girls are getting raped, and they just incidents are happening now.
Yeah, I know.
They work in a restaurant. They're coming home after midnight, walking home.
I know.
And, there's a lot of crazy people out there. But that's when growing up in the North End was nice. It was a good. Well, it was the best place to grow up.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I know what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
This man has an online show? Oh, on
YouTube.
It's called Pizza Makers.
Pizza
Pizzer
Makers.
And you can see his shows. He has a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Him and my friend Chris. You might want to check that out too. Yeah. Very, very fun show. I did one episode.
Donnie was in episode 5.
Yeah.
He did a good job in that.
We had a
lot of fun. Chris Palermo wrote that and directed it.
That was a fun show.
And we did we won. We were in a comedy contest up in the Charles Playhouse.
Yeah.
And we came in second place. And the woman who was running it said we would have won because they made the audience vote. The people that beat us out, they had more people in the audience.
Yeah.
But she thought we did a better job.
Yeah.
And not bragging, but it was a lot of fun. It was based on Chris Palermo's family. Grew up as a kid, his family had a pizza business in Everett.
Yeah.
So this is a comedy. It's about things that happen every day. Like you get the arguments with customers. The health inspector came in, we didn't pay the bill, the electric bill, things like that. Things that really happen.
Yeah.
Someone broke the toilet. One of the waitresses broke the toilet, and then Bobby came out and says, "Someone broke the toilet," and I told him what happened. It's like different things. Then someone had bought a sub, and they put too much oil on it. It was oily. The woman complained.
A lot of complaining.
Yeah, and then different things like that.
Yeah.
But we did 13 episodes, and it's a good show. YouTube.com, Pizza Makers.
Now let me ask you.
Yeah.
With the cookbooks that you made, do you have any exclusive recipes that only you?
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I grew up with, I critiqued them. My mother and grandmother.
Yeah.
I critiqued them to make them my own.
Yeah.
Put different ingredients or a different way to either bake it or fry it, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But most of the chicken, the biggest eggplant parm is big.
Yeah.
Frankie's gravy and meatballs is big. Chicken parm, and then there's some seafood like the haddock pizzaiola.
Oh.
Things like that.
Yeah.
A lot of pasta dishes with shellfish.
Yeah.
That's all in there.
Oh, nice.
Then there's an asparagus one on page 1, the first recipe. It's a base scallops with asparagus over bow tie pasta, and they make it with the olive oil and garlic.
Nice.
It's really tasty. It's good with a glass of wine. It's nice.
Now, if this listening, viewing audience wants to find your recipes, where could they go?
They're not online. You have to buy the book.
Oh, they're all in the book.
They're all in the book.
Okay. The book is called
The Good Life: Favorite Italian Recipes.
Okay.
It's $15.99. It's in the Boston gift shop at North Square in the North End, right next to Paul Revere House. You can walk in anytime and buy the book.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What's his name? The Panther movie there. What was that? You did.
Oh, the Pink Panther 2.
Yes.
Yeah, I played. I was in a scene with Steve Martin, and they're looking for the Pink Panther. We're at a banquet, and then there was a fire, and Steve Martin came down on the rope, and I'm standing there with the suit on, and he splashed right in the water and went all over me. I said, "Oh my God!" I played like a dignitary.
Yeah.
Really? I was walking around. I was walking the champagne.
Yeah.
I was from Italy, and It was a good part. I was in a lot of scenes with him.
Yeah. How was he? Nice guy.
Very good guy, nice guy.
Yeah.
Very, very. He's not like zany like the way he's on TV.
Yeah.
But he's kind of he's very professional. He's
Yeah.
reserved,
Yeah.
And I did a movie with him. I met Andy Garcia.
I met him.
He's in the movie with the.
Yeah. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. Yeah, we're talking with him, and then all the other movies like Kevin James and Mall Cop, all different movies. Adam Sandler.
Kevin James almost killed me with that thing he was driving around.
Oh, you were in that movie, Mall Cop? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were.
I had to jump for my life.
I played one of his ushers.
He laughed his ass off.
He put me on one of those things. I had to go around because we did just like a few feet here and there. I had a suit on. I was an usher.
Oh.
They show it at the end of the movie, like the round thing,
Yeah.
the gazebo there,
Till he learned how to drive it, he was dangerous. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. He was in a couple movies. I was in a few movies. I was in Here Comes the Boom.
I was in that one.
I was at the airport, Hogan Airport. I worked and I was playing.
I was at Songus Arena.
I was buying a ticket to go on a flight. I had the bag on,
For a big guy, he moved pretty good. I'll tell you.
He's best friends with Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
they're good friends. Yeah.
And what's the other guy's name that he's tight with?
He's tight with David Spade.
Yeah, another guy that's not famous, but he's Richard Bellarani.
Yeah, Chris Rock too. They're all good friends.
Yeah,
they were all. When I was in Grown Ups, they put a wig on me. I was playing one of the fathers of the basketball team.
Oh, really?
They put me at the lake house on the big victory party.
Yeah.
They put a wig on, long hair, and Chris Rock comes up to me. And he's teasing me like, "What the hair?" Nice guy though. He's a good guy.
Oh, funny.
He was so funny. They wanted to hang with me because I know about food.
Yeah.
All these trainers there.
Yeah.
Let's stay with Frankie. David Spade says he knows about the food. I said, so they took him to this place. There's one of the trucks. The guy was making a fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, really? I
said, come on, I want to come over here. And they all came over. And the guy that was cooking was from the North End. I knew him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was funny. That was in Essex, Mass. On a lake house, and it was a beautiful scenery there. Nice.
Yeah.
We had fun doing that. We just played Then I was in two scenes in that movie. And then the other scene, that was like a halftime. A break. We had a break in the movie. There was a basketball court upstairs in the south end of the gym.
Yeah.
We were playing basketball. Me and Adam Sandler played against Chris Rock and David Spade. And Adam Sandler, he's throwing jump shots, and he's a good shooter.
Yeah.
He's a good basketball player.
Yeah.
And we won. We won like 9-3 or something like that. Played 10 points.
Bill Murray, great guy. I was in a movie. It was in a miniseries called Olive Kitteridge, and it was with Frances McDormand and Bill Murray. And I just played. I was in a fancy restaurant. They made this house into a fancy restaurant. Yeah. And I just played. Me and this woman were having dinner in the background, and they were talking about some situation, Yeah. But he's a nice guy. Yeah.
And we just filmed that in Easton, Massachusetts. It was something at someone's house,
Guaranteed, I'm gonna get a good review. Sandra Bullock.
Oh, Sandra Bullock. That was a great. I was in a really good part.
Is that the Heat?
I was exiting the proposal.
Oh.
So we're coming off the plane. Me and Sandra Bullock. I was supposed to make sure she didn't fall. She had high heels on.
Yeah.
She's exiting the plane. They're telling me to make sure she doesn't fall. So I said, okay, don't worry. So we walked down slow. We walked together. I played a tourist. I was waving to my family was there.
Yeah.
I said, hey, how we doing? I was coming on the plane, and Sandra's there, and she was mad because she didn't want to meet the in-laws. We were supposed to be in Alaska.
Yeah.
Sitka, Alaska. That's what we were flying to.
Yeah.
We were only in Norwood to the airport.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. I played a tourist, had the bag on. It was a good part.
How was she as a person?
Great. She's a great person. And Betty White was in that movie.
Oh,
I had lunch with Betty White, and she kept telling me, Frankie, have some of my salad. I said, Betty, I just had a sandwich. No, sit over here. And she sat down. We were on lunch hour, and she was talking about the pets. That she was involved with pets and everything. She helps all these corporations, companies.
I thought she was the most beautiful woman.
What a beautiful person. I felt so bad when she died because she was really down to earth. She was friendly.
She was one of my favorites.
I mean, she went out of the bush. Frankie, she only met me once. Frankie, sit over here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some salad now.
Yeah.
She was very cordial.
Yeah, she seemed very kind.
Very, very friendly. And so we stay with her for about 45 minutes, an hour, having lunch.
Oh, really? You were in What's My Number?
Oh, what's my number? Yeah, I played a local resident in the North End.
Yeah,
All I had to do was walk down Salem Street, and
yeah.
get out of. They told me get out of the car, get the newspaper, walk around the newspaper down the street. So I was small part.
Yeah.
And that was Chris Evans and Anna
Yeah.
Faris.
I was all over that movie.
It was right near Beaufort Bakery.
Yeah. I was in Gloucester, I believe.
That was a good movie. It was hard. It was.
Yeah, I sat with.
He's a good actor, Chris Evans too.
Oh yeah, he's a good actor.
He's from Boston.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, not Boston. He's from Sudbury.
Yeah, he's hard to get close to though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it seemed to be anyway. A friend of mine, Billy X.
Well, he's got his mother and Mike Capuano, the congressman, they're brother and sister.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's his nephew, Mike Capuano's nephew, and so he's always around here, politics and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but he's a nice guy though. I only met him twice.
Anna Faris, I thought was funny.
Anna Faris, she got her own TV series on TV.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she's called Mom. That one called Mom.
Oh, really?
Her and the other woman, they got their TV series.
Ed Begley Jr. was a nice guy.
Yeah,
I sat with him. He could have been nicer to me. We talked about Brando, and he said, Brando wouldn't talk about acting.
Yeah.
He was talking about electric eels and how he wanted to create an energy source. And
you were in the intelligence. Central Intelligence.
Yeah,
I was in it, but we were there the same day.
I think so. Were you in the bar?
I was at the bar scene, and when Kevin Hart was going to get into an argument.
Yeah.
I was just sitting behind the table, and my friend Steven was with me. He happened to be walking when they filmed, and he cut my view out. Just like you see me halfway though. It's a small part.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun though. We did it in Somerville, in the Powder Lagoon Square, in the bar.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that's another movie.
I saw myself a couple of times. It's just a flash,
Did you go to the Disney movie? We did The Game Plan with The Rock.
No, I didn't do
The
that.
Rock and Kyra Sedgwick, Kevin Bacon. It was a good movie.
No.
And I just played I played a team agent. I was with Kyra Sedgwick walking around with the briefcase.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And I did a nice picture, nice scene,
Yeah.
with Kyra Sedgwick and The Rock. It was in that scene where he got roasted like from the news because he kept his daughter out till 3:00 in the morning in the bar.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They had all the reporters that were roasted him they were hammering on. It was a good movie though.
Yeah. We have a good crew of people when we're on set,
I know we have a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's what I miss the most. I never got into acting for the money.
Yeah.
Although when you're an extra, you got to get the money. Why would you want to be there?
Yeah. Well, right before COVID, I did a movie called Vault. In Providence.
With Tommy.
We were in the federal prison with Chaz Palminteri.
Yeah.
And Chris Cito.
Yeah.
I played the bookie. I'm on the phone I'm taking the action, the numbers, and we're at the picnic table in the federal prison.
Yeah.
It's a nice scene. They got a nice shot of me there. Tom DiNucci wrote it.
Yeah. I contacted Tommy about that, and I commended him on casting Chaz Palminteri as what's his name again? Patriarca. He did a great job with that.
Don Johnson was in it. And he played the wise guy.
Yeah.
But, it was a good movie.
If anybody wants to rent it or whatever you want to do, The Vault. It's based on a true story.
Yeah, it is.
Great movie. My friend Tommy DiNucci.
Yeah.
Great guy.
It was about a fur heist that was a true story.
Yeah.
They got $3 million out of it. And the funny thing happened, after that heist was over, they could never found the money.
Yeah.
They don't know what happened to it. No one ever found the money.
I'm sure somebody knew.
Someone got it. But
I know they weren't going to keep it away from Patriarca.
I know. They were saying that it was all over the news at the time.
Yeah.
Found the money, and that's how the story ended. At the end of the movie, they tell you what happened.
Yeah.
But that was good. It was a good movie. We did that in Providence in the federal prison. It was a vacant prison. They got a new one now.
Yeah.
We used the old prison because they used all the movie. They used all vacant places.
Of course.
Because it cost them that much.
Yeah.
So that's good. We did a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah. Tommy's a very talented kid, and is a good kid.
Yeah.
He's a good kid too.
Yeah. Then who's in the movie? Called the guy Amaro. What's his name?
Is that the guy that played the lead?
He played a good. No, the kid that played the lead was a guy named Rossi.
Yeah, he was good. He did a great job.
I think his name was Anthony Rossi.
Yeah, great job.
Did a great job. But there's a guy from Rhode Island. He's in. Carmen Garrow, is his name. He's in a lot of movies.
David Gear.
No, Garrow.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. But we do a lot of stuff in Rhode Island. I did a lot of movies. I did years ago with Joe Pantoliano. We did the Waterfront TV series. I played a union guy, and all dressed up, and they were fighting. They were throwing donuts at the union and everything. It was one of those crazy things. It never got picked up. I don't know what there was some kind of problems with the production company.
Yeah.
They canceled it.
Were you in By the Gun?
No.
Yeah, I was in that in Rhode Island. There was a funeral home that they made it look like an induction ceremony. It was freezing. Oh my God! I forget how cold that was. But Harvey Keitel was in it.
Harvey Keitel's a great actor.
Oh yeah, and a great guy too. He got me a speaking part.
Yeah, he's a good guy. You know what he does, Harvey Keitel? He lives in New York City, in De Niro's restaurant, right? He's downstairs. He lives on the top floor. He kind of like manages, makes sure he goes in the restaurant every day.
Oh really?
Watches it. Yeah. It's called. It's down in it's in Brooklyn, restaurant.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's the name of it? I forget the name of it.
It's called Robert De Niro's. It's a steakhouse, Italian steakhouse.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I would love to. I would go over and talk with Keitel.
Nice guy.
He did me right. I'll tell you that. They didn't want me to speak, and he got me a speaking part.
I liked him in Mean Streets. He did a good job.
Oh yeah.
That reminded me so much of them growing up, but just that style.
They all lived in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, that's how we are.
Scorsese.
Yeah.
De Niro. What's his?
Pacino,
Keitel.
Yeah.
They all lived around the same area. They all got lucky.
Joe Pesci is the only one. He's from Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah. Brilliant actor.
Yeah, good actor.
Yeah, brilliant actor.
He was good. We did a lot of stuff, a lot of movies, and then I did a lot of commercials too. I did like Connecticut Lottery. I did JetBlue, Amtrak, things like that. See, all this stuff is all about networking.
Yeah.
Imagine News has this Carol Patton. She has events. All these actors go. And you take your cards and you pass them on. You meet people.
I was never good at that.
Well, this is how you get to know people. And, Then they say, I'm doing a movie. I think you'd be a good fit. I'll call you up and come down. And, this happens.
I was never good at it. Promoting myself.
This is called Hollywood East in Massachusetts, Boston.
Yeah.
We get a lot of movies here. We get more than a lot of other states.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to Hollywood. You don't get them out here.
Yeah.
It's slowed down a little, but it's coming back.
Yeah.
The COVID killed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
See, I did The Vault right before COVID. Then COVID came in and we didn't do no movies.
Yeah.
Now we're just starting to come back now.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing some stuff.
I actually have a movie coming up next Monday. I fly out to Colorado.
Oh, wow.
I'm a little nervous.
That's fantastic.
First of all, I hate to fly, but let's see what happens.
It's not that far.
I'm playing a mob guy. I think it's typecasting. But
that's all right. Good for you.
Yeah.
Have fun. As long as you have fun and enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you show it to us. We want to see it.
Oh, yeah. I'll be fine.
Show some clips or trailers or something.
The guy's trying to get it on Netflix. That'll be great.
Once you get that done, you make sure you get the DVD and you make your own reel.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Take pieces of it.
I already have somewhat of a reel now.
Yeah, I have if you go on my Facebook page or if you just Google Frankie Imbergamo, you'll see I have a demo reel out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where my reel is.
It shows a little of the Emerald show with Emerald. It shows a little of all the, just small parts of each movie. It's only about 2 minutes long.
Yeah,
that's all you need, really.
That's all.
Sometimes they even want them shorter. I got to update one now.
I took an acting course at Andrade. Do you know the guy?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, at Boston Casting.
Yeah, right.
Nice guy. But I did a scene from, of all movies, The Town.
Oh, The Town was excellent.
I was up for the part. I told you, I think.
I was in The Fighter. That was a good movie, too.
I was in that, too. I was up for the part of the florist in The Town.
That's a good part.
Yeah, but I was in the running for a whole month. I did lines with.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for me. They said you were in good company. I says if I wanted to be in good company, I would have went to my mother's house.
Yeah, right.
I came for the role. But
I was in The Fighter. I played a prison guard, and I'm in the office with the glass window, and Christian Bale is he's on the phone. My brother wanted to fight, and he gave me the thumb. He's banging on the window. And I was giving the thumbs up. It's a small part, but I was communicating with
Yeah,
him.
I talked with
Christian Bale, nice guy.
I talked with
And
him today.
I played a prison guard.
Oh, yeah.
I played a prison guard. I'm not stereotyping in a lot of different movies. Like, That's My Boy. I played with Adam Sandler and Susan Sarandon. Was in a female prison.
Yeah.
Because he was married to Susan Sarandon. She was in prison. He was visiting her, and I'm walking around with all these inmates, the orange jets.
Did you know Susan Sarandon's husband's name?
No.
Chris Sarandon.
Oh, is that right?
I met him.
I don't know.
We did a movie called Frank the Bastard.
Oh, I've heard of that before.
Yeah, and I was driving around. I was a driver, picking people up and everything else. So I picked him up, and we started talking, and I'm lost. I can't find where the hell I am.
That's all right.
And finally, I pulled over, and I said to him, I says, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm friggin' lost. He says, I could tell. We went by that store 3 times. So we started, now I'm talking to him about acting, right?
Wow.
I says, how long have you been acting? And he tells me, I says, oh, yeah, what's some of that? Any movies you were in? He says, well, yeah. He says, I was in Dog Day Afternoon. I said,
That was a good movie.
get out of here.
Al Pacino, yeah.
So I said to him, I said, do you mind me asking you what your role was? He says, yeah. He says, I was Al Pacino's love interest.
Oh, the one that played the transvestite.
Oh, my God. And I said to him, I says, get the fuck out of here. Look at me.
Him, yeah? Wow.
Look at me. And he turns and looks at me. He had a beard at the time.
Yeah.
And I said, you got to be shit.
That was a good part.
I said, that was one of my favorite roles ever.
That was a great part.
And him and I were fast friends after that. So he's the one that's where Susan Sarandon got her name from.
Yeah, wow.
But we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Then that was actually a great movie.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny too because his brother, they played his brother, the guy that he robbed the bank with.
Yeah.
They asked him, he wants to get a plane out of here to go to the foreign country. So he asked him, what country you want to go? He says, Wyoming.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was laughing. I said, oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah, he plays like a student,
See what kind of time we have here. Oh, we're only a half hour in, so we're good.
Good.
Yeah.
So that was a good movie. What else? The Pizza Makers, DJ Stand the Man. There's a lot of stuff going on,
Well, you guys, you have to know, I don't only have wise guys on my podcast. I have all kinds of people from all different walks of life.
Right.
That's the way I like it to be.
That's right.
I think it's more fun that way. Everybody can relate that way.
Yeah.
Now, at this moment, I'm going to take a moment and look at some of these people. Dang Baggett. Hey, Donnie, the Italian Stallion. Hi, Donnie and Frankie. North End in the house.
Yeah.
Good evening, fellows. It's Elaine Victoria Gray.
Oh, I know his father, Duffy. Yeah. Italian Stallion. That's
I'm enjoying this Donnie T and Friends show with
I know
two of my favorite people. Brian Cuss from the Great Britain area.
Yeah.
Hey, Donnie, I made the show, finally. And Frankie, I saw you in a bunch of movies. You played a bartender once. Was it Law and Order?
Yeah.
My brother Jay Giannone was in Live by the Gun.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Jay's a sweetheart. He's my good buddy. I love Jay. And now, Frankie, did you know my father? They called him Duffy.
I know Duffy very, very well. Duffy and his brother Peter, Baldessari. Yep, I know him very, very well. I used to see him all the time on Hanover Street and just talking about chum around with him.
Yeah.
He was a great, great guy.
Yeah,
he was a good friend.
It's great when people comment.
Yeah.
It makes the show real.
Yeah.
I want everybody to feel comfortable.
Don't get more than that. So people coming in.
Yeah, I want people to feel comfortable. I want them to feel like they're hanging out.
No,
that's what this is
It's
about.
all about.
It's
It's a nice, nice, refreshing show. That, you can, it's interesting.
Yeah, it is. I think so. Yeah, I've gotten to meet a lot of people too doing the show. So a lot of good people. And every audience is different too.
Right.
All the comments are from different people. Although there are some of them there that they come to all the shows and they They mean a lot to me.
Jay Giannoni's a good actor.
Jay's a sweetheart.
Jay's
Yeah,
a good kid. Jay's a nice kid.
Jay's a sweetheart.
I think he's still in. I'm not for sure if he's still in California.
I think he's still in LA.
Still in LA. Yeah.
He's a pretty good poker player too.
Yeah.
So I hear, you know.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yes, he is. So let's see what else. I hope all you people are subscribing to my channel, Donnie T and Friends. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Having a lot of fun here on the podcast there with
Yeah.
Donnie T behind as a host. You did a good job. You're doing a good job.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And,
Well, I'm as interesting as
next time I come, I'm going to make a nice dish of gavardales for you. So
I got to be honest with you. I thought you were going to bring something.
well, you know, sometimes you have to get permission to do that.
Huh?
A lot of places I take stuff.
Yeah.
One time I took stuff to them and said, "Oh, they don't allow this in the building. They
Really?
don't want food in the building."
Well,
So-
my place allows food
All right.
at any time.
When I come and give you the cookbook, I'll take it.
Oh yeah, I want
So I'm gonna
that cookbook. I
yeah.
want to make some of the stuff that you do.
Yeah, definitely. They're
Yeah.
easy recipes. Recipes are very easy. The stuff I grew up with,
Yeah.
and a lot of them are my own too. You know,
Yeah.
and it's very easy recipes. People like it because
Yeah.
they use a lot of that on the holidays.
Now, can they order straight from you if they
Well,
can't get to the North End?
Well, you can call the bookshop at 617-227-5915, and they'll possibly mail it out to you. I don't know how they do it. They don't have a website.
Yeah.
It's called the Boston Gift Shop,
Yeah.
not Square in Boston.
Uh.
It's right near Paravere's house, right next door. You know?
There you go.
But pretty soon, when I get it done on Amazon, I'll let you know. So I'm going to try to get it on Amazon.
Yeah, that'd be great. It'd be a lot easier for
Yeah.
the.
I just
For
do
the
it
viewers, yeah.
for convenience. I don't do it to make a ton of money.
No, you already
I've
got
had-
a
I've
ton
had-
of money.
I've had it. That's true.
No shit.
But, yeah, so that's good. We do that, and
Yeah.
yeah. So and then I did a lot of I did voiceovers too. You know,
Really?
there's a place in Wellesley. Her name is Laura Peters. She's fantastic. I went there. I took classes there, and I ended up doing like 10 voiceovers on the radio.
Oh,
I
really?
did. I did like a coffee commercial, a beer commercial. What else? A Cadillac commercial. I did about 10 different ones, all different ones.
Yeah. See,
you know?
these are the things you got to turn me on to.
I
'cause
took
I
the
don't know
radio.
how to
One
do
day I
it.
was on the radio, and I was hearing. I'm driving, and I'm hearing my voice on the radio.
Yeah, that's
it's
funny.
fun. It's cool. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
And then I was in we were in Mohegan Sun one time, right?
Yeah.
And so we're sitting at the bar having a drink, and on the TV they were showing the Emerald Show, and people said, "Is that you up there?" I got a
really?
kick out of it. I said, "Gee, I didn't know it was putting it on there. It
Yeah.
was on the big screen." Which is what he was talking about. They showed me the cooking and all that. It's fun. So you never know where it's going to pop up. That's what I'm saying. You know.
No, you've had a lot of fun doing it.
I have a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
And the voiceovers, that's another thing we do, like,
Yeah.
commercials, voiceovers, TV, movie,
Yeah. You
have to
can't lose.
do a little of everything,
Let's see who we got. It's 1:30 a.m. here in the UK. Brian
Wow.
Cuss, Italian Stallion. Donnie, can I share this channel with friends?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You got the okay.
If you're going to put that, go up and you have more up there?
Huh?
You have more comments up there?
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Donnie made the show. Frankie, I saw you in a bunch of movies. You played a bartender. They got that one. My brother, Jay Giannoni.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The
Yeah.
greatest.
Yeah.
Frankie, did you know my father? They called him Duffy.
Yep. Very
Yeah. Great show so far, guys. Brian Cuss, he's a what do you call it? He's a loyalist. He comes here to every show.
Oh, good.
The loyalist. Great guy. That's what it's all about. Loyalty,
That's good,
friendship, keeping your word. The old days. That's the way it was,
Yeah. That's all right. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. All that.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
So we gotta get other people. Do you know anybody that you think might want to do the show?
I'll let you know.
Get some
Okay.
people here.
I'll get some names that we can contact.
Yeah, I have other people that I can get on here, but I can't do it now because I'm going out to do the movie.
Good for you. Have
Yeah,
fun.
that should be fun. And then when I come back,
How
I'm
long will
doing
you be gone for?
it's a 3-day trip. 3 days.
Oh.
I'm going to fly to Colorado, and the next day we'll be doing the scene,
Yeah.
and then I'll be flying back home. That's
Oh,
it.
wow.
They gave me I
You
got
going
2
to
days in
Denver?
a hotel.
Denver?
Yeah,
It's a nice city.
yeah. It is. It's beautiful. Do you know what's his name?
The Denver Broncos, I know.
Oh, you know them?
Oh, I know of them.
I'll tell them you were asking.
Actually, they just won the NBA in Denver, the Golden Nuggets.
Oh,
They won the NBA championship.
really? That's right.
They beat the Miami Heat.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there must be
Miami beat the Celtics, then Denver beat them.
reveling
Celtics
in
should have
that
won.
victory.
The Celtics had the best team too. I don't know what happened.
They took the apple. That's what happened. Let's see. I think if I go up here.
Yeah, if you go up, there's more. It's Victoria, Elaine Gray.
Okay, let's see. Oops.
Yeah, Italian Stallion.
Nothing in the house. Thing, back at it. Hey, Donnie.
Donnie T and Friends. Show with two of my favorite people. Elaine Gray.
Yeah, Elaine. Yeah,
She's nice.
yeah,
Hi, Elaine.
she's a sweetheart. We love you, Elaine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you think? You running out of stuff?
Oh no, whatever you want to ask, I'm here for it.
Huh.
Just got another comment. Who's the Italian Stallion? You're getting more.
Let's see. I got a few more notes here.
Yeah,
Let
a
me
few notes.
see.
Yeah.
Cooking with Frankie, recipes, blah, blah, blah. Where can I get a book? Blah, blah, blah. Cookbook, Emerald Lagasse. Well, you grew up in the North End, right?
Up in the North End. Yep, I lived there. I moved out of the North End. I got married in '91. Then on '95, we moved out of the North End. We moved to Medford.
Yeah.
My wife and I first lived at the Lincoln Wharf for 4 years
Uh-huh.
on the waterfront, the North
Yeah.
End. But I grew up on Hanover Street, the lower
Yeah.
end. And then I've been in Medford for 28 years.
Yeah.
No,
I love the North End.
you know,
In another life, I used to.
it's changed now though. It's not the
Yeah,
North End. It's nice. It's convenient to live. You can walk everywhere, but the
Yeah.
parking is a little tough. But
Yeah.
it's
I
still
used to hang
it's
around
still a nice
here.
community. But
You know where Bovis is?
oh yeah,
I used to hang around in front of Bovis.
Yeah.
In another life. Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's a long time ago. It's
Things were different then.
now if you go now, there's not the. I mean, they still keep on the Italian culture with the restaurants and all that. But a lot of the original people that lived there are no longer living
No,
there.
that's for sure.
You know, what's like anything else? People come in, they buy the buildings, and they make smaller apartments, and they raise the rent high. And,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, that's everywhere.
Nobody can afford to live
You know,
there anymore.
no, it's not. And, but I like Medford because it's convenient. I can go to Boston in 6-7 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm only like 1 hour.
Bedford's nice. Bedford's nice.
I'm right in between. I got 93 there if I want to go to New Hampshire.
Davis Square?
I live right off of Medford Square, off of Main Street.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I used to go to
South-
Davis Square
South-
almost every day.
South Medford, I live.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know, Bob's Italian cold cut store is Bob's, the famous. It's
Yes, they do.
around the corner, Bowen Ave.
Oh, okay. I know exactly
It's,
where
it's
that is.
very. It's a good street. It's a
Good neighborhood.
Good neighborhood. You know.
Yeah, it's
And,
good.
and,
Well, I think we're going to bring it in for landing, guys.
oh,
I had a great time.
it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you
It's
for
right.
having me.
Frankie,
It's a
you
lot
are
of fun.
Frankie, you are the man.
Yeah.
Love you.
I love you too.
And when I tell you, everybody on the set wants to hang around with Frankie Imbergamo because he's a good guy.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to worry about him talking behind your back or any of that. And I don't allow that on my show either. You know, it's
you did a good job. It's
yeah.
a nice
I want
comfort
everybody
show.
to like everybody. So
It's a nice show.
God bless. I'm gonna make one last look and see if anybody else. Oh, Billy Fonzie. Love your show, Donnie T. Why, thank you, Billy. And I love you.
All right.
Billy Fonzie, quite a singer.
Yeah.
Good night, guys. Good night, Italian
Good night.
Stallion.
Thank you for watching. Thank you.
And
Ciao.
tell more acting stories. Well, we got a lot of them. Got to save some for the next show. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Buona saluta. Thanks for coming.
Ciao.
Ciao, Bella.